Lifters have 60 seconds once the bar is loaded to get set up, get under the bar, and receive the command to begin the lift. During the squat, lifters need to start with their knees locked and listen for a squat command before beginning the squat. Any movement or wiggling around to get in position is totally acceptable until they receive that squat command. Once they receive the command, they need to descend until the top surface of their legs at the hip is lower than the top of the knees. After that, the rest is simple. Simply stand up with the weight to completion, making sure the knees are locked and you're motionless before receiving the rack command. There are a few common causes for a missed lift. One of the most common is that the lifter didn't squat deep enough. This is a red card. Or they started or finished the squat but their knees were still bent. This is a blue card. The other blue card is for beginning the ascent and double bouncing or descending a second time before completing the lift. Everything else is a yellow card, including losing balance and taking a step, racking the bar too early before receiving the rack command while beginning the squat too early, or intentionally using their elbows to leverage off their legs. Now you know the rules of the squat.
All right, hello everybody. We are checking in here at the USA Powerlifting Open World Cup. I am Mike Perkins, also known as Mike, the Barker of powerlifting. I'm typically announcing, but this is a one-platform meet, so Gino is announcing, and I am commentating with the lovely
Karen Yen Lee Sr.
Oh yeah, that's Karen Yen Lee Sr. on the scene, and we're excited to be here, folks. This is the fourth and final session here at the inaugural. I mean, hey, if you're watching, whether you've been here or you're watching, you are here experiencing history, because this is the inaugural USA Powerlifting World Cup, Open World Cup, to say the least. There are 23 states being represented in this meet, about 120 lifters in 5 countries, and this is just the beginning. We're looking to build up these World Cups more and more and more to make them a big-time national meet and national event. So yeah, we're excited. We're going to get started in about 40 minutes here. Gino is introducing the referees, the meet directors, the national and international referees, as well as the RIT powerlifting crew, too. At this meet, we have all national or international referees. We have a jury table of all international referees as well. And this is our final session. You're about to see the heavyweight and super heavyweight men. We have 2 flights of lifters, 2 smaller flights. I think maybe 1 flight of 7 lifters and another flight of 8 lifters. So this is going to go pretty quickly overall. What do you think so far about the Open World Cup, Karen?
It's pretty exciting. This morning we had someone have a 700-pound squat, so that was really exciting. So I'm really excited to see like what else people are going to be lifting this afternoon.
Yeah, for sure. We've been seeing some great lifts. I know that, so in this meet, the top 3 women and the top 3 men are going to receive USA Powerlifting Pro cards. So as of right now, the top 3 men, or actually the women have already been given their pro cards because all the women competed yesterday. Right now, the top 3 placings for men, I believe the top Wilks is the top Dots is 550. The top second place is 535. Third place is 525. So we'll see if any of these guys here can knock any of those lifters out and get their pro card here today. So that was Noah Barbosa starting us out with his first squat attempt, and the lift is good. Noah weighed in really, really light. I don't know what's going on there with Noah. I don't even know if he was a guest lifter, I'm assuming.
It's equipped. It
looks like. We have a couple equipped lifters. I did not realize that we had some equipped lifters here. Oh, okay. So yeah, so this is a mix of equipped lifters and open lifters for this session. The reason we were a little bit surprised is because we have had no equipped lifters yet. There were no female equipped lifters yesterday, and there haven't been any equipped men yet. So I guess they're going to do a little bit of equipped as well.
So it looks like Jason Roth is up next, 185. He is equipped as well.
He is equipped. It looks like he can't tell if that's a equipped singlet or not, to be honest, but he does. It is, yeah, it looks like it is. And he obviously has the knee wraps on. So if he's wearing knee wraps, of course, it's going to be an equipped lift rather than wearing knee sleeves. So the lift is good. Who do we got up next there, Karen?
Brandon Shevlin. He is 110 kilogram open raw.
Oh, yeah.
So no knee wraps, just a normal singlet, knee sleeves, wrist wraps, and a belt. He's opening up with 220 kilos or 485 pounds.
Yep, and Brandon is in the 110 kilo weight class.
Smooth, that lift is good.
Yeah, we got Joshua Kirkpatrick coming up next. Josh is going to open up with 529 pounds. Josh is a powerlifting coach. He coaches out of SMG Barbell down in, what is it? Well, it's Westchester, New York.
And it looks like Jordan is handling him.
Yeah, he must have came in from
Jay Crandall in the house.
The Josh Kirkpatrick. Josh is in the 140 kilo weight class. Weighed in a little bit light at 136.
Come on, Josh, let's see it.
Oh, yeah. Joshua, the lift is good.
The lift is good with 3 white lights.
All right, here comes Adam Carter.
Yeah, Adam Carter coming up next. 551 pounds on the bar for Adam. He is in the 110 kilo weight class.
Walter's next.
Yeah, this is a pretty small session of lifters. There are only 15 total lifters. Yeah, I guess there were quite a few people who either dropped out or didn't show up in the men's heavyweight and men's super heavyweight division. There we go. He did. If you hear Gino in the background there, he smoked his opener.
I have to say that red Inzer singlet, my favorite. It is the
that one's your
classical,
favorite, huh?
old school one.
Oh, yeah.
I like it when the guys show a little thigh, you know?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Well, that's the fun part about those singlets. For whatever reason, they're cut almost just like a little bit short, shorter than normal, not short, but... And Walter here, he's got our other favorite singlet, the A7 singlet. I'll say, you know, I love A7 singlets, and I do love Inzer singlets as well. Those are my top 2 singlets for sure.
The A7s are so nice, though. The all black
I mean,
one,
if you're looking for style, if you're looking for different colors, looking for the most fresh look, it's definitely A7, that's for sure.
3 white lights for Walter.
Here comes Noah. You're already over 600 pounds.
Yeah, Noah Kim will be the next lifter. 606 on the bar. After Noah will be Samuel. And Noah is in the 110 kilo weight class. The 242 pound weight class. He actually weighed in quite a bit lighter though. He weighed in at 105.5.
Wow.
Final lift is not good. We did not squat low enough. Did not squat low enough.
Heartbreaking to hear.
Yeah, so Samuel didn't squat low enough. You know, basically what that means in powerlifting, the lifter has to, their hip crease, the crease in the hip, has to drop at or below the top of the knee.
The bar is ready for Samuel. After Samuel comes Noah.
All right, so this is Samuel Thermidor with 611 pounds on the bar. Samuel is in the 140 kilo weight class.
Big Sam is opening up with 611.
And the 140 kilo weight class is 308 pounds. So Samuel weighed in at about 306 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Actually, a little bit of a head nod there for whatever reason. I'm not sure what happened.
Oh, he squatted before the start command.
Yeah, he kind of knew it. I think he knew it towards the top there. You see him, you know, waving his head. So he missed the squat command. So 2 commands in the squat for anyone new to powerlifting: squat and rack. Let's check in here. Looks like no one. Oh, wait a minute. Live chat. Oh, this is not the correct. Hold
Up next is Noah Barbosa going for his second attempt, adding 7.5 kilos from his first opener. It looks like the lift is good with 3 white lights.
All right, what's up to everyone watching? We have 104 people watching right now. Feel free to chat in. Hey, if you want to send love to a lifter, chat in. If you have any questions, chat in. We love to hear it. Someone said this equipped. It looks like we do have like 3 equipped lifters, but the rest are raw lifters. So raw powerlifting is basically these lifters can wear wrist wraps, they can wear the belt, and they can wear the knee sleeves, and that's considered raw powerlifting, where equipped is they might be wearing a single ply or a multi-ply squat suit, as well as a deadlift shirt, or excuse me, a deadlift suit as well, and then the bench press shirt.
And then
So
also wraps, the knee wraps.
you can wear knee wraps as well. And that equipment will give the lifter, you know, a little bit of extra oomph, if you will. So it makes it so that the lifter can safely lift extra weight. Equipped versus raw powerlifting. Brandon Shevlin is going to be the next lifter. And so Brandon is an open lifter. The first two lifters there, Noah Barbosa and Jason Roth, are both equipped lifters. So Brandon is raw, and he's in the 110 kilo weight class. This is 518 pounds. Brandon, he went for a pretty decent jump here.
He did. That's a 15 kilo jump.
15 kilo jump, a little bit of a grind there, and the lift is good, 2-to-1. Not sure what he got called for. He got called for something there.
Joshua, then Adam.
All right, Joshua Kirkpatrick will be the next lifter. This is the one. This is the only. This is the Josh. I like to call him Josh the Killer Kirkpatrick. No, Josh is great. He's always in a great mood. He's optimistic. Like I said, he's a relatively new powerlifting coach, and he's ready to rock and roll here. The crowd is going wild for Josh.
Come on, Josh. Let's see what you got.
And that's 3 white lights.
And the lift is good. 2 white lights there for Josh. It looks like he got called for depth on one side. All right, Karen, who do we got next?
We have Adam Carter next.
Adam Carter will be the lifter, 584 pounds. And Adam, on his last lift, I mean, he absolutely smoked it, so it's no surprise at all that he went from 250 to 265, a 15 kilo jump. We got a great crowd here. Couple hundred in the crowd out there here in beautiful Albany, New York. We're at the Albany Capital Center, right in the heart of downtown Albany.
3 white lights for Adam Carter.
Yes.
I am loving these instant replays.
The instant replays brought to you by Barbell Productions are on point. This is Walter Oro Abrajo, and Walter's been competing in our meets for a while now, of course. I feel like I've seen him in at least 3 meets in the last year or so. Walter's going for 6:06 for his second attempt.
That's a lot of meats.
It's a lot of weight. I know earlier, I think I saw Walter's mom. Oh yeah. Walter is in the house.
This is Noah's second attempt. Noah likes things in 2s. You get it, Noah?
This is Noah's second attempt, 275. The first one, he was called for death.
6:06, and so Noah decided to he's basically doing a re-lift. He's taking the same weight again. All right, let's see what the judges say. The lift is good.
Good, 3 white lights.
You could definitely tell that he brought it a bit more downtown on that one, huh?
Definitely. You can watch the replay and see Tony Lee Sr. checking for death.
Oh, you got that right. Tony Lee Sr., not to be confused with Karen Yen Lee Sr.
We might be related.
Potentially. All right, here's Samuel Thermidor.
He's going to repeat his first attempt.
Yeah, and I always think that's a good call. You know, when you miss the first squat, I think that it's a good idea to retake. Unless it was something like on, let's say, commands, and you know that you did just kind of
He missed his
messed up.
squat command. He squatted before he got the start command.
Yeah, and I know it seems like it's maybe feeling a little bit heavier than normal to him.
Oh,
So unfortunately, it's going to be a no lift there because he did start. The bar did start to go down. So, but he will get one more attempt. He will get one more attempt. But as you see there on the instant replay, he started to go down. So the head referee did tell the spotters to rack the weight.
Nice job with like the spotters and loaders for saving lives.
Oh, big time. The spotters here. This is, for anyone new tuning in, the spotting crew is from RIT, Rochester Institute of Technology, up in the North Country of New York. They drove 3.5 hours to be here today to spot and load. So these are the final squat attempts. This is Noah Barbosa. He's in the open equipped 75 kilo weight class, 165 pounds. He weighed in at about 162 pounds.
And Noah's squat is good.
3 white lights for Noah.
Oh, yeah.
Jason.
The live stream is so crisp that when they show the lifter coming out, you can see like all the grains of chalk on their like back. It's really nice.
It's nice to see those grains of chalk, huh?
It just shows you how clear it is.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing I like watching more than grains of chalk.
Huh.
But it's true. It's true. It's super crisp. I mean, this is 8K or something like that. So this is Jason Roth. And Jason makes that look easy. 2-1 for Jason. So our 2 equipped lifters are out of the way. I shouldn't say out of the way, but they are done. And now the rest are open lifters for this
534 pounds.
For this flight here. Let's take a look what's going on here in the chat. Let's go, Walter. Has next year's USAPL World Cup details been released yet? Well, the Open World Cup is going to be in London, England, I believe. So more on that in the future. And there's multiple World Cups. I believe that there's a Masters World Cup that's going to go on. There's a Bench World Cup that's going on as well. And I believe the Bench World Cup is in Dublin, Ireland this year, which is going to be in October.
That was Brandon. That lift was no good. But you know what? He still has some energy in the tank for bench and deadlifts.
Oh, yeah. Josh is coming on up next.
Joshua.
And here comes Josh out of the White Plains area of New York. He lives about 2 hours south.
Joshua.
We got a question. Do you have to QT for this? So, yes, you do. The QT for this was very low. It was only 75 kilos, so basically you just had to have completed a powerlifting meet. But keep in mind that this is an inaugural meet, so the USA powerlifting was kind of trying to just build this up a bit, so that's why we kept the QT a bit lower. However, in the future, the QTs are going to be much, much higher, kind of based on what went on this meet. But the exciting part about this meet is that they're giving out 3 pro cards for women and 3 pro cards for men. Now, the top 3 don't just get the pro cards. There is a minimum cutoff for the pro card. So the women had to have at least 475 dots or higher to be considered for the pro card, and then the men had to have at least a 500 dots or higher to be considered for the pro card. I don't know the exact details on the female pro cards that were given out, but as of right now, we have the top 3 placings for the men's pro cards. The number 1 placing is at a 550 dots. The number 2 is at a 535 dots, and the number 3 is at a 525 dots. So depending on if any of these gentlemen in this in this session can beat 525, those are the current placings. All right, no lift there for Adam. But Adam did get his first 2, and I'll tell you what, he looks great in that red insert singlet.
I know. Nice job with Eric for like catching the squatters.
Eric, I mean, listen, all of these RIT spotters and loaders are phenomenal. But Eric, he's a professional. He's always the one who's back spotting, catching the lifters, making sure that they don't fall or back up into the mat back there. So
Samuel's going for his third attempt.
Third attempt.
He
Let's see
needs
it.
the squat to stay in the meat.
Oh, wow, look at that. That was a lot smoother than his last two, and he gets it. The lift is good. He's in the meat. That's a prime predator performance athlete there. And it looks like that's a sigh of relief there for Samuel. So nice job there, Samuel. Way to come back and get that. All right, 2 squats left for this flight. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, anyone who's new to powerlifting, this is a full powerlifting meet, of course. So that means that we're going to see these lifters complete 3 attempts for the squat, 3 attempts of the bench press, and 3 attempts of the deadlift. 9 attempts total to build up their total for the meet.
This is Walter taking 290 for a spin.
And Walter has a crowd here today. He's got a few people in the crowd cheering. I mean, that looked phenomenal.
3 white lights. The judges agree.
And Walter, he took a 20-kilo jump from his first to his second squat, and then he took a 15-kilo jump from his second to his third. Great calls, 3 for 3 on the day already for Walter. Way to get this day started, Walter.
And then it looks like the last squat for this flight is going to be Noah Kim, also taking 290 for a spin as the last squat attempt.
Oh, yeah. And then we're going to move straight into the next flight of lifters.
639 pounds. Then Adore. No, two lights for not squatting low enough.
Noah did not get the lift because he did not squat low enough.
Yeah, he didn't squat low enough there, but Noah did get his second squat, so he is in the meet, of course. So, yep, everyone who squatted in that first flight is in the meet. And now we are moving on to our second flight.
407 pounds.
Our final flight, if you will, of the USA Powerlifting World Cup being held here in beautiful Albany, New York.
It looks like it's Adore Manansala. Looks like an easy opener for Adore. 3 white lights and the judges agree.
Yep. And Adore is a 120-kilo lifter. Brandon Zay is a 125-kilo lifter. So he's going to open up with 485 pounds. Nick will be coming on up next. And after Nick will be Mike Carroll. Brandon Zay. What's going on, chat? Love to see everyone in the chat. We're getting the chat rolling right now. Feel free to chat in. Tell us who you are rooting for. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We're happy to answer when we can. We love to see the support for the lifters. We have about 150 people watching here. We've had quite a few people tuning in throughout the day, which is great. Nick is coming up next.
He's opening up with 237.5 kilos or 523.6 pounds.
Nice.
And the lift is good for Nick.
3 white lights for Nick.
Michael.
Up next is Mike Carroll, coached by Sean Collins from Sincere Training Systems.
Oh, yeah.
Probably the biggest coaching system in the capital region.
Oh, definitely, for sure. Sincere Training Systems is out of Albany, and I think they have, 6 coaches now, and
Yes.
well over 200 lifters, maybe even approaching 300 now. So Sincere Training Systems, originally Murder of Crows Barbell, but now Sincere Training Systems head coach Sean Collins.
One of the GOATs, to be honest,
Yep, and then Mike Carroll, of course, is a coach as well.
for Relentless Strength.
Yep, he is the owner of Relentless Strength.
And also
the lift is
Uplift
good.
Massage.
Yes, he is. He's an incredible massage therapist and an incredible strength and conditioning coach as well. And he makes it look easy. 240 kilos has fallen for Mike Carroll. Zach Gora is on the scene. We love Zach. Zach, he's always in a good mood. He comes out strong. We had actually seen him when we were walking in. He seemed like he was in a great mood. He weighed in a little bit later than normal. He actually, I guess he just made it before the cutoff at like 129.
Zach likes to live on the edge, honestly.
He does. He does like to live on the edge. Zach Gore, we saw him at the Mr. Olympia back in November. We then saw him bench pressing at the Arnold Classic this year in March in Columbus, Ohio, and now he's here in Albany, New York. So a good lift for Zach Gore at 550 pounds.
Here comes Mateo, opening up with 628 pounds. Mateo hails from Albania.
Oh yeah, Mateo coming from Albania. I believe he now resides in New York City, and he is one of the owners of White Toe Lifting Company.
Who is actually one of our sponsors.
Yep, one of our sponsors. Being handled by Ili Mujaj.
I feel like Ili Mujaj is one of the most interesting coaches.
He is very interesting for sure.
He's a firefighter, right?
He is. He's a New York City firefighter. Great lifter himself as well.
Saving lives, lifting lots of weight.
Yep, lifting heavy weights and saving lives. So let's see what Mateo has here in the tank. 628 pounds for his opener. He's a 125 kilo lifter.
Wow.
Look at that, buries it, absolutely buries it, and the lift is good. 3 white lights.
Here comes Lorenzo Barnes.
Up next is Lorenzo Barnes, opening up with over 700 pounds. It's 340 kilos, 749.57 pounds.
Oh yeah.
The heaviest squat I've seen all meet, honestly.
Oh yeah. It's Lorenzo Barnes on the scene, and Lorenzo is actually wearing the new A7 gear. He's wearing the emerald singlet as well as the knee sleeves as well. Check out his outfit here. He's got the socks on too. He looks incredible in that new A7 gear.
The green and the white just looks so good.
It does. It's a great look for Lorenzo.
And he's also matching his earring too.
Yeah, yeah. He obviously planned it out. He looks incredible. 749 pounds for Lorenzo.
Coached by the Predator.
Oh, yeah. Too easy there for Lorenzo.
Wow. Wow. He's only getting
Lift is
started.
good. All right, there we go. Lorenzo Barnes is on the scene.
Up next for the second attempt, we're starting here, back to Adore Manansala, taking a 10 kilo jump from his first attempt from 185 to 195 kilos. smooth second attempt for a door, and the judges agree with 3 white lights.
Bars ready for Brandon.
Up on deck is Brandon Zay taking a 15-key jump from 220 to 235.
Brandon Zay.
The lift is good with 3 white lights.
Bars ready for Nick.
Bars ready for Nick, taking a 17.5 key jump from 237.5 to 255, or 562 pounds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was just looking at the last time that Lorenzo competed, Lorenzo Barnes, and it was back in Memphis was the last time that we saw him. And then before that, he was at the Arnold. So he took a nice few months to get ready for this meet, which is great.
Well, sometimes those extra months can like really give you like a nice juicy total.
Oh, definitely. I mean, we saw that with Antonino Fazio yesterday. He hadn't competed in almost 2 years, and he came back and hit a 525 dots. So this is Mike Carroll, the one and only Michael Carroll. He is going for a 567-pound squat. Mike is the owner and proprietor of Relentless Strength.
And Uplift Wellness.
Yeah. There we go. Wow, he made that look easy. 3 white lights for Michael Carroll.
I have to say, if you need a massage, you go to Mike Carroll. You feel like you're healing like Wolverine.
Oh yeah, we've heard. I mean, I know people will drive an hour or two to go and see Mike Carroll. So if he runs his business outside of like the Kingston area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
at Kingston Athletics.
Yeah, Kingston, New York. So if you're in the Hudson Valley or even in Albany, go check out Mike Carroll, Uplift Wellness and Massage. Here's Zach Gora, and I believe that Zach is out of Boston. And look at Zach. Zach, he doesn't wear a belt, and he doesn't wear knee sleeves either. He is, and no wrist wraps. He's ultra raw.
He's raw dogging it, to be
you got
completely
that
honest.
right. Oh,
that's
big time.
as raw as it gets.
It really is. It's really, really raw. All right, Mateo is coming back up. The Albanian lifter, and also the owner, co-owner of White Toe Lifting Company. These guys are one of our big sponsors here. They're selling, of course, their deadlift slippers, which can also be used for squats and bench. And they're also selling knee sleeves, too. And they're coming out with wrist wraps within the next, I guess, month or so. So watch out for their new wrist wraps coming out.
I like their like color palette for like the shoes.
Yes.
They're fun.
They do have great shoes. I'll tell you what, if I was still competing in powerlifting and I needed a pair of slippers, I would get the white toes for sure. No doubt about it. 661 is the weight on the bar. He's got 12 seconds to complete the lift. All right, let's see what happens here. The lift is good. 2-1. He got one yellow card, which I'm kind of curious to know what that was for, but there's really no way to know. All right, Lorenzo Barnes is coming back up.
788 pounds.
Yeah, Lorenzo is here. He means business. Lorenzo is with Prime Predator Performance as well. So the last time we saw Lorenzo compete was in Memphis, Tennessee. So this guy, he comes and he competes all over. And once again, he's looking incredible in that new Emerald A7 singlet and the knee sleeves as well.
I think like the cool thing. Oh, sorry.
No. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I think like the cool thing about the World Cup being in Albany this year is like you can see like heavy ass weights, like world class like weights being like lifted.
Yeah, Coach Barnes. What does let us know what Lorenzo coaches? He might coach powerlifting, and I just don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. For Lorenzo, the lift is... Oh, you know what? He does coach powerlifting. That's right. Because you know what? I remember Lorenzo was coaching actually a lot of lifters at collegiates this year.
Oh.
Remember? Yeah. Remind us where Lorenzo coaches out of, chat, or who he coaches for. All right, we are on to our final squat attempts, ladies and gentlemen. Our final squat attempts, not just of the flight, but of the powerlifting meet. This is our 4th session. We had 2 sessions yesterday, 1 session this morning. This is our 4th session. So these are the final squats of the historical inaugural USA Powerlifting Open World Cup here in Albany, New York. Ador Mansala is here.
Great to see that smile at the end of his lift. 3 white lights. 3 more reasons to smile.
Ain't that a fact?
Brandon, 240 kilos in pounds.
Brandon Zay will be the next lifter. I mean, once again, we've been saying it literally during every single session, but it's so crazy how quick that these spotters are just loading and reloading the weights. It's almost like you blink and then boom, the clock is running again. It's so wild how quick they are. So a big shout out to RIT Powerlifting from Rochester, New York.
Some of the best in the world.
Oh, definitely. All right, it's Brandon Zay. It's gotten quite quiet in here, and the lift is good for Brandon.
Impressive, especially because it's like in between songs, and it's like...
Yes, and it gets really weird in here when it's in between songs. You know, when I'm announcing, what I prefer to do is if the music goes out, I try to get the crowd nice and loud.
Here's Mike Carroll on his last squat attempt, 270, 595.
I mean, his last one absolutely flew. So Mike went up here by 12.5 kilos. Let's see what he's got. 595 pounds for Mike Carroll.
Way to fight.
Oh, yeah.
Way to stick with it. 3 white lights and the lift is good.
The lift is good.
His patience has paid off.
Oh, the patience has paid off. But I'll tell you what, Mike, he's an incredible lifter, and he's got an incredible coach in his corner with Sean Collins. I mean, Sean has coached thousands of attempts, thousands, and probably tens of thousands of attempts, and that was a perfect call for Mike. All right, this is Nick. Nick Thivierge. And Nick is rocking the 110% Nutrition Meat t-shirt.
Come on, Nick, let's go! Come on!
All right, no lift there for Nick. Nice try, and great job to the spotters there, keeping them safe. The lifters have also been doing a great job sticking with the bar. You know, that's a big rule out of the rule book, is that the lifter cannot dump the bar off their back if they're failing it. They have to stick with the bar because, of course, it keeps the spotters safe, and it keeps them safe as well. So the lifters have been doing a great job with that. Here's Zach Gore. He's back on the scene. How much weight do we have here, Karen?
282.5 keys, or 622 pounds. This guy has 622 pounds on his back, no knee sleeves, no wrist wraps, no belts.
He's keeping it real, let's be honest. Oh, yeah, okay. No lift there. Yeah, Zach didn't squat low enough there. He got his first two. And, you know, hey, he muscled through that one for sure.
4 pounds. That's 804 pounds.
Here's Lorenzo Barnes.
Oh, yeah, Lorenzo.
Over 800 pounds is going to be on his back.
Wow, 804.69 pounds for Lorenzo Barnes. And I know the chat, we have the chat here. Lorenzo, he
coaches out of
coaches
Texas.
Kids. He's out of Texas. From Burke, Burnett, Texas, LB Strength and Fitness. We love it. He came all the way from Texas through the time zone to Albany, New York, and he is going for 804.69 pounds. The chat is cheering for him. The crowd is getting ready. They're getting riled up for Lorenzo, and here he comes. Oh, yeah, this is Lorenzo Barnes, ladies and gentlemen. And I will say, I remember Lorenzo from collegiates this year in Georgia. He was coaching quite a bit of lifters. Let's see what he's got here. This is the biggest squat of the powerlifting meet so far here, Lorenzo Barnes.
Oh my God. Oh
look at
my
that.
God.
He sticks with it.
The lift is good with 3 white lights.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and for Lorenzo Barnes,
Wow.
it's a good lift. And so that ties, I just checked out USA Powerlifting Lifting Database, and that ties his best squat, which he actually did at Raw Nationals this year. So nice job there, Lorenzo. I'll tell you what, 800 pounds, there's no way it ever gets lighter, that's for sure. So big shout out there to Lorenzo.
You know what they say, it doesn't get lighter, it only gets heavier.
It definitely only gets heavier. Wow, that was incredible. Big shout out there to all the lifters finishing us up for the squats here at the USA Powerlifting Open World Cup. You know it at this point, if you've been watching, the RIT powerlifting crew, they are going to break down the squat rack. They're going to set up for the bench press. We're going to put 10 minutes on the clock, and then we are going to start bench pressing. You're not going to want to miss it. The first bench presser is going to be Brandon Shevlin. And just to give a few shout outs to our sponsors here, our premier sponsor, our presenting sponsor is A7. Check them out online if you aren't coming to the meet, which I'm sure you aren't at this point if you're watching. So A7, you can get all of your powerlifting apparel needs from them. And if you want, one of my favorite things ever from A7 is the Bar Grip t-shirt. I got my first one back in 2017, and actually such high quality, it lasted me hundreds and hundreds of training sessions. And you know, I was squatting 500 plus pounds with that Bar Grip shirt, and it kept the weight on my back easily. So big shout out to A7 there with that design. Other sponsors here today:
White Toe Lifting Company, Kevin Drury Photography, Basement Brandon, Bearbell's Functional Foods, of course Barbell Productions, who's giving us this beautiful live stream.
I mean, it's so good that you can just see the specks of chalk flying around. It's incredible.
Element and LiftingCast.
And we have some vendors outside as well. We have 110% nutritionist here, Kevin Papa Sups. Check him out for all of your supplement needs. And also, he, of course, sells those really cool T-shirts. The Jerky Hut is out there as well. They're selling all types of jerky, ostrich, rabbit, you know, anything you can think of. The kangaroo they got out there.
Do they also have alligator?
Oh, yeah, alligator as well. Yeah, the vegans are going to love this guy. Anyways, and Deadlift Inc. as well is out there, too. So check them out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to sign off for a few minutes, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes for the bench press. Be sure you come back to check that out. Peace.
Lifters have 60 seconds once the bar is loaded to approach the bench, set up, unrack the bar, and wait for the start command. They can take a lift off from the spotting crew, or not, and they can also use bench blocks at various heights that raise their feet if their feet can't touch the ground. Each of 3 referees can give a white or a red light, and lifters need any 2 out of 3 white lights or better for a successful lift. Lifters have to keep their shoulders and butt in continuous contact with the bench pad, and their feet need to be flat on the floor. Once they unrack the bar and are motionless with locked elbows, they'll receive the start command to begin the bench press. They'll lower the bar down to their chest. As soon as the bar is motionless on their chest, they'll receive a press command, where they can fire the bar back up toward lockout. Once their elbows are locked and they're demonstrating control of the bar, they get one last command, a rack command, and the lift is done. The bench press is highly technical, and there are more reasons for a missed lift. A red card is given if the athlete never gets the bar down to their chest. Blue card is given if there is downward movement in the hole of the bar while they're trying to press the bar, or if they have bent elbows at the start or finish of the lift. Yellow card is given for heaving or sinking the bar after the press command, accidentally starting before the start command, pressing before the press command, or racking before the rack command. Yellow cards are also given if your butt comes off the bench, your feet come off the floor, or if you use your feet to anchor against the bench or bench supports. These are the rules of the bench press. Lifters have 60 seconds once the bar is loaded to approach the bench, set up, unrack the bar, and wait for the start command. They can take a lift off from the spotting crew, or not, and they can also use bench blocks of various heights that raise their feet if their feet can't touch the ground. Each of 3 referees can give a white or a red light, and lifters need any 2 out of 3 white lights or better for a successful lift. Lifters have to keep their shoulders and butt in continuous contact with the bench pad, and their feet need to be flat on the floor. Once they unrack the bar and are motionless with locked elbows, they'll receive the start command to begin the bench press. They'll lower the bar down to their chest. As soon as the bar is motionless on their chest, they'll receive a press command, where they can fire the bar back up toward lockout. Once their elbows are locked and they're demonstrating control of the bar, they get one last command, a rack command, and the lift is done. The bench press is highly technical, and there are more reasons for a missed lift. A red card is given if the athlete never gets the bar down to their chest. Blue card is given if there is downward movement in the hole of the bar while they're trying to press the bar, or if they have bent elbows at the start or finish of the lift. The yellow card is given for heaving or sinking the bar after the press command, accidentally starting before the start command, pressing before the press command, or racking before the rack command. Yellow cards are also given if your butt comes off the bench, your feet come off the floor, or if you use your feet to anchor against the bench or bench supports. These are the rules of the bench press. Lifters have 60 seconds once the bar is loaded to approach the bench, set up, unrack the bar, and wait for the start command. They can take a lift off from the spotting crew, or not, and they can also use bench blocks of various heights that raise their feet if their feet can't touch the ground. Each of 3 referees can give a white or a red light, and lifters need any 2 out of 3 white lights or better for a successful lift. Lifters have to keep their shoulders and butt in continuous contact with the bench pad, and their feet need to be flat on the floor. Once they unrack the bar and are motionless with locked elbows, they'll receive the start command to begin the bench press. They'll lower the bar down to their chest. As soon as the bar is motionless on their chest, they'll receive a press command, where they can fire the bar back up toward lockout. Once their elbows are locked and they're demonstrating control of the bar, they get one last command, a rack command, and the lift is done. The bench press is highly technical, and there are more reasons for a missed lift. A red card is given if the athlete never gets the bar down to their chest. Blue card is given if there is downward movement in the hole of the bar while they're trying to press the bar, or if they have bent elbows at the start or finish of the lift. The yellow card is given for heaving or sinking the bar after the press command, accidentally starting before the start command, press.
We are back, and we are at bench right now. To start off with the bench, It's going to be Brandon Shevlin opening up with 120 kilos, or about 264 pounds. The lift is good with 3 white lights. Next on deck is Josh Kirkpatrick, opening up with 127.5 keys.
Ready for Joshua. 281 pounds after Joshua.
All right, I'm back in action here. How's everyone doing? What's going on, chat? It's good to see the chat out here today. All right. All right, this is Mike Perkins, the Barker of powerlifting, checking back in. I'm here with the wonderful Karen Yen Lee Sr. as well. And this is the USA Powerlifting Open World Cup. Welcome back, everyone who was watching the squats. If anyone's new, welcome to the live stream. We are live from beautiful Albany, New York, the capital of the state of New York. This is really, honestly, a great place to host a powerlifting meet. It's kind of cheap to fly in. It's not too bad to stay. We're at the Albany Capital Center, so all the lifters, there's a hotel right next door called the Renaissance that they're staying at. And it actually, I think there's a shuttle right back to the airport. So it's very, very convenient overall for the lifters. So we're happy to have this here. Next year, the World Cup is going to be held in England, I believe. In England, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I know it's going to be international. It's not going to be in the United States. So, let's see here.
That was Roth, and 2 white lights and a red for him, so his lift was good.
Yes, and the next lifter is Noah Barbosa. And Noah is an equipped lifter. So, I believe that there are just... Okay, we have 4 total equipped lifters. Wait, no, that's not true.
I think there's only 2.
Yes, you're correct. There's only 2. So two equipped lifters. You'll see that Noah here, he has a bench press shirt on. So the shirt that he's wearing is actually assisting him with lifting more weight. That is what equipped powerlifting is. So the lift for Noah is good. So that was 314 pounds.
I've never tried one of those bench shirts, but I heard that, you know, if you're like even like a little bit out of position, you're not going to get the lift.
Oh yeah, it's quite technical with the bench press shirt. It does not make the lift easier, that's for sure. Yes, you can lift more weight, but it does not make completing the lift easier. And, you know, Karen, I could see you getting in a bench shirt, to be honest.
You know, at the Arnold, with so many people wearing the bench shirts, it really, like, gives, like, the pectoral area, like, the boost I look for.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I look for that same boost as well. So that's definitely a big benefit of that bench shirt. Anyways, so that was Noah and Noah got the lift. And now Adam Carter is coming up next. After Adam is Samuel. And after Samuel will be Walter.
Adam is opening up with 160 keys, or 352.7 pounds. Sarah says, "Let's go, Adam."
And that's a good lift.
Up next is Samuel, a prime predator athlete.
So for Samuel, he's going for 369 pounds. Yeah, Gino's messing around with some interesting songs over here. 369 pounds for Samuel.
Beautiful, beautiful opener. 3 white lights, the judges agree. Lift is good.
All right, this is Walter. Walter, 380 pounds. Walter has quite the crew here with him live. And Walter is 3 for 3 on the squat.
Two whites and a red. The lift is good for Walter. Brandon is up next. Second attempt of 127.5 keys or 281 pounds.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, Brandon Shevlin. There we go.
From
Wow.
APT.
Too easy, huh?
Yes.
Our buddy Josh Kirkpatrick is coming up next. After Josh will be Jason Roth.
Joshua Kirkpatrick, 298 pounds. After Joshua. Go, Josh. After Joshua comes Jason.
And Josh is a powerlifting coach himself.
Way to go, Joshua.
3 white lights. The lift is good. Up next is Jason Roth.
Jason, 319.
He is the other equipped lifter,
Yes.
but it doesn't look like he's wearing a bench shirt.
Yeah, he may have, maybe he was just doing knee wraps. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, which I can't remember exactly what that's called. I think it used to be called Classic Raw, but I think they changed the names. So who knows? But he could also be using a deadlift suit. We never know. We'll have to see what happens when he ends up deadlifting. So for Noah, or for Jason Roth, not to be confused with Dane Roach, the lift is good.
Up next is the other equipped lifter, Noah Barbosa, with his bench shirt on.
Yep, and he is, let's see here, he weighed in at 735. So this is about 2 times his body weight here. 2 times body weight bench press. He weighs about 162 pounds, and this is 325 pounds. Boom. Yeah. Excellent form there for Noah.
Up next is Adam Carter, going for 170 keys or 374.79 pounds. Fantastic second attempt. 3 white lights from the judges. Up next is Noah Kim, taking the same attempt for his second. That's a 15-key jump from his first attempt.
Oh, you got that right. Noah Kim,
That's
300.
a big jump.
It is a big jump. It's a very big jump. It's 15 kilos. So for bench press, it's quite a big jump, 33 pounds. You know, typically you'll see jumps anywhere from, I'd say, 2.5 to 10 kilos on the bench press.
Yeah.
That's the typical range.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, we love to see Kevin. That is quite a handsome version of Kevin, too. I like that a lot.
He looks like a model.
Yeah, I mean, he normally looks like a model, but there he almost looks like the top model.
GQ.
Exactly. Samuel Thermidor coming up soon. Walter is going to be up next, or up second.
Samuel Lobster Thermidor.
They called him I think they call him the Lobster? I can't remember. Is that what he said?
It's a lobster thermidor. It's a dish.
Oh, Lobster Thermidor. Okay.
Can someone tell me what a lobster thermidor is
It's-
in great detail?
Yeah, someone in the chat, please tell Karen and I what a lobster thermidor is. It's some type of a reference that Gino just made. It's seafood. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you to the Peanut Gallery. Okay. Thank you for that great detail. And for Thermidor, the lift is good. 2-to-1.
That's all you need. 2 white lights.
He got one. He got one yellow card, and it looks like it was for his foot. His foot came up or moved in a way that was technically illegal. But he did get the lift. And here comes Walter, 407 pounds on the bar for Big Walt. I got to see when we last saw Walter here. Let's see. Yes. We've seen him, we saw him at Raw Nationals in Memphis, and then before that at the Spring Break Throwdown in Albany, New York.
Oh, easy, Walter. Wow.
Wow. 3 white lights for Big Walt.
Yeah, oh yeah, Big Walt. The crowd absolutely loves Big Walt. It's the Barbell Productions instant replay. I mean, so fast. This guy, I mean, realistically, he should be sponsored by Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Wow. All right, Brandon Shevlin. He's taking his 3rd attempt. Yeah, Brandon. That's it.
And the lift is good.
It's a good lift for Brandon.
All right, here comes Joshua Kirkpatrick.
3 for 3 for Josh Kirkpatrick.
140 kilos on the bar.
This guy, Josh, he reigns from the Hudson Valley of New York. And Kevin Lamb, whoever that is, said instant replay over instant ramen. You got that right, pal. I mean, I do like instant ramen. Lately, I've been liking instant pho, actually, to be honest. Instant pho is really good. But anyways, this is Josh. 308 on the bar. That's relentless strength.
That was a nice attempt, but you know what? He's saving some gas in the tank for his deadlifts.
Yes, correct.
Especially because these flights are going by fast.
Extremely fast. I mean, like we said, I think there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. There's 8 in this flight, and there is 7 lifters in the next flight. So a lot tinier than our flights earlier. We had one flight that was, I think, 10 or 11 lifters, and the other was 14. The max amount of lifters in a flight is 14 lifters. And honestly, 14 lifters is a lot for a flight, let's be honest. I mean, for each lifter, it takes about a minute or so, sometimes a minute and a half. So, I mean, with 14 lifters, you're looking at the very least 14 minutes before you end up back on the platform. And that's quite a long time to wait in between sets. I know for me, my sweet spot was always in that kind of 5 to 8 minute range or so. So anything past that is tough. This is Noah Barbosa. He's one of our equipped lifters. He is taking his final bench press attempt.
155 keys or 341 pounds. Gino needs new batteries for his. Mike, watch Noah fight for that. Fight for that. Oh my God. Oh my God, the fight's not over yet.
Nice try, Noah. He just couldn't quite lock out that other elbow. And He might have ended up having some, yeah, he ended up having downward motion anyway on the bar, so he would have got the blue card too.
That's why I was asking you. I can't do it.
Up next is Adam Carter going for his final attempt, taking a small 2.5 key jump, but still a jump nonetheless.
And hey, you know, the 2.5 key jump is a common jump in the final bench press attempt.
It's all about trying to secure the biggest total you can.
Yes, and look at that. Let's see what the judges say on that. The lift is
good.
Good, 2-1. I'm not sure what he got the yellow card for. Let's take a look here.
Is it heaving?
My assumption is that it was probably heaving. So.
Up next is Noah Kim, taking a 10 key jump from his second attempt from 170 to 180.
Noah Kim, 396 pounds.
All right, here comes Noah Kim, almost 400 pounds.
He's fighting. Let's see what the judges say. It's a good lift. Two whites and a red.
Oh, yeah, we love to see that. Samuel
Thermidor, the lobster Thermidor.
Lobster Thermidor, which Gino keeps pointing out. 402 pounds for Samuel. Yeah, he's checking in with the spotters. It's always a good idea to check in with the spotters and make sure they're on your side before the bench press, that's for sure. Another David Garcia athlete.
Give him a round of applause.
All right, no lift there for Samuel, but he did get his first two, so he is on the board there. Walter will be our final bench presser of this flight. Walter's really doing a great job here at just adding to his total. Walter has already added 10 kilos to his best squat. His best squat prior to this meet was 280 kilos, and 195 is what he's looking for. This is a pretty big jump, a 10-kilo jump on the bench. I mean, it's not
for the final one too.
Yep, it's not completely abnormal. And Walter is 24 years old. I knew he was a bit on the younger side.
He's still in his prime.
He is. He is still in his prime. His best bench is 187.5. So.
Wow.
Wow, look at that. It looks like it is.
And Walter gets
3 white lights.
Look at
He's
that.
6 for 6 right now.
He is 7.5 kilos. So right now he has added 17.5 kilos to his total. That's pretty incredible.
It's
almost 40 pounds.
It's a decent amount.
All right, as we did before, we're going to move straight into the bench press for the next flight. A little bit of a smaller flight here. We'll start off with Adore Manansala. And there was another Manansala yesterday.
Yes. I wonder if, I think I saw her. She's right there.
Yeah, there she is. She's taking some video. Wow, that was smooth.
Yes.
Doesn't get much smoother than that, to be honest.
So smooth, I can't believe it's not butter.
Oh, you got that right. Who do we got here?
It's Big Nick opening up with 137.5 or just above 300 at 303.
Oh, yeah. It's Nick Thivierge, is the way I want to say it. Sounds maybe French. Thanks for everyone tuning in. 3 white lights, about 120 of you watching out there. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting the lifters, supporting the first ever USA Powerlifting Open World Cup. 5 countries being represented, 22 states, 23 states. I know, I think all of New England is here. We've got Maine, New Hampshire. I don't know if I've heard of anyone from Vermont, but I know we have Massachusetts, Rhode Island, of course, New York, Connecticut, New Jersey.
374 opener bars ready for Zachary.
Up next is Zachary Gora.
Yeah, Big Zach. Talk about coming from New England. He's the beast from the Northeast. Zachary Gora, Boston. All right, for Zachary Gora, the lift is good. 3 white lights.
And Zach does have a couple, like a torn labrum, he was telling us earlier.
Yeah, he was telling us earlier that he is dealing with an injury. Because I do believe he said, I think he might have said he...
his bench went down. He
bench
said
went
that
down quite a bit.
by like 100 pounds, he said, in the past month.
Yeah, I'm going to check out what his...
Up next is Mike Carroll taking 170 as his first attempt.
Yeah, well, his best bench press is 212.5, Zachary Gora.
It's not too bad. For someone who's dealing with an injury,
Yeah.
it's still a pretty big bench.
And yeah, you know what? We saw him, or no, he was competing at the Northeast Regionals actually, which just went on a couple weeks ago actually.
And he's back?
And he's back already. And then he did the Military Fire and Police National Championship. And before that, he was at the Arnold Bench Bash. And at the Arnold Bench Bash, he went for 212, which is his highest bench press. And here's Mateo. From
Did he scratch
Albania.
his last squat attempt?
He did. Yeah, because we only saw him squat twice. So he did, which I think was a good call. It seemed like it was a bit of a grind. And so he ended up scratching that to save some energy, I'm sure.
Come on, White Toe.
418 pounds.
Wow. He made that look easy.
Oh, yeah. 3 white lights.
Lorenzo Barnes.
Up next is Lorenzo Barnes, bring the thunder from down under from Texas, opening up with 210 kilos.
The A7 knee sleeve, the A7 wrist straps, and the A7 socks. He's sponsored by Titan. That was just a joke. Come on, Lorenzo. He's also got an
Lorenzo
A7 belt.
Barnes. Once again, Lorenzo is just absolutely rocking that A7, just the A7 gear in general. The head, the knee sleeves, the headband, the socks.
He looks so good in it.
Oh, yeah. And that's a good lift there for Lorenzo. Lorenzo is 4 for 4 so far, and we're coming up to Ador, who is also 4 for 4, moving into his second bench press attempt. These are moving very, very fast because, like we said, this is a smaller flight, only 7 lifters.
Ador, bars ready.
Here we go. Ador is on the scene. Ador is out of Texas.
Now it looks like since his last meet, he's added on 2.5 keys onto his bench with his second attempt.
Nice.
319 pounds.
Very cool.
Brandon, bars ready for Nick.
Back on deck is Big Nick, 145 or 319.67 pounds.
Nick Thivierge. He's 20 years old. It looks like he's from New York. Last time he competed was at the Mustache Mayhem earlier this year, which was up in Buffalo, New York.
330 pounds.
So that's Carly. Is that Carly's meet?
Yes, up in Buffalo, New York. Shout out to Mustache Fitness and Barbell. All right, Brandon Zay is coming up. After Brandon will be Mike Carroll. After Mike will be Zach Gora. And I feel like it's like you blink and you miss it because this guy's already bench pressing again. Because this spotting and loading crew, like they were saying earlier, is as fast or faster than a NASCAR pit crew. It's as simple as that. They're literally already ready for the next lifter.
Here comes Mike Carroll.
There he is. Michael Carroll is on the scene, 4 for 4 so far.
391 pounds for Michael.
There's Sean Collins, head coach of Sincere Training Systems, on the scene. There we go, and for Mike Carroll, the lift is good. 3 white lights.
3 white lights. How about Zachary? Same weight, bars ready.
That is
Zach.
not Zach Gora taking 182.5 keys.
That's funny. Gino said it was the same weight, and it's not. And the reason he said that was literally because they changed the weight so fast. They changed the weight so fast that he thought that it was the same weight on the bar. That's how quick these guys are. Zach Gora, 402 pounds. Big shout out to RIT. They were asked to come to Collegiate Nationals this year to be one of the 4 spotting and loading crews.
They are legit the best.
Oh, yeah. And the lift is good. 3 white lights for Zach.
3 white lights. Here comes Mateo.
All right. Mateo coming up next, the co-owner of White Toe Lifting Company.
Is he the one that like did a sauna cut?
No, that is not. That was a guy yesterday.
Wow.
But he was also, that guy was also handled by Yuli.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, this is a weight class sport, ladies and gentlemen, so a lot of lifters, they have to cut weight And some of that is acute weight cuts, and you do that by manipulating water weight typically, and food gut bulk or gut food bulk as well. And sometimes lifters have to either use the sauna, they either do sauna, which is passive sweating, or they might, walk with a few layers on, which is active sweating. They might do hot baths and things of this nature. Not saying that anyone should do any of these things, but these are just some things that lifters do to try and make weight. So that was 2-to-1. It's a good lift.
Getting back on weight cuts, if anyone needs any guidance on that, just know that Mike Perkins is on Instagram, The Strong Dietitian.
Oh, thank you for the little plug. Yeah, check me out, The Strong Dietitian on Instagram.
Start your muscle mommy or hoochie daddy season today.
You got that right. Oh yeah, here's Lorenzo Barnes, 479 pounds. Lorenzo is in the 140 plus kilo weight class. He's with Prime Predator Performance.
Come on, Lorenzo, fire it up. This is lightweight for you, lightweight.
Wow. 3 white lights, and he moved that fast.
He did move that fast, and we're already on 3rd attempts. There are 7 bench press attempts left here at the Open World Cup. 7 bench press attempts left at the Open World Cup.
Scully door.
Dora Manansala coming in for his last attempt.
Start press rack. The lift is good. 2-to-1. Adore is 6 for 6 on the day. Excellent lifting here. Here's Nick Thivierge. I'm not exactly sure where Big Nick is from exactly. I'm not sure if he's from Buffalo or what. But once again, chat. Feel free to chat in. Let us know where some of these lifters are from. Get active in the chat. Tell us who you're rooting for. Ask us any questions. We still have all of Deadlifts to go as well, so we're live for quite a long time. I know Nick, he's got a ton of people here cheering him on, it looks like. And Nick finishes up, but the lift is no good. There was up and down motion on the bar, as well as something else happened. I think his butt came up off the bench.
Up next is Michael Carroll taking his... No, actually, my bad. I'm sorry. It's Brandon Zay.
How could you? You skipped Brandon Zay.
Maybe... I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We all love Karen for sure. That's Karen Yen Lee Sr. Potential relation to Tony Lee Sr. 341 pounds on the bar for Brandon Zay.
Speaking of Tony Lee Sr., he might be the most interesting referee I've met.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Oh, yeah, let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon Zay. 3 white lights and having a 6 for 6 day so far.
All right, Michael Carroll is coming up. He's going for 182.5, 402 pounds, and I believe that this would be an all-time meet PR for Michael Carroll. So let's get behind Michael Carroll here. Let's send him good vibes, chat.
So was it the right call going 2 flights versus 1? I mean, we had that was the right call.
Come on, fight for it, fight for it.
And the lift is
good. 3 white lights.
We love to see it. It's a 2.5 kilo PR for Mike Carroll. Let's see when he set his last PR here.
Actually, I think that's a
PR
5 kilo PR. Right?
No, 180.
Oh,
so it's a
sorry.
5-pound PR, and the last time he hit 180, it looked like
2 years ago.
was 2 years ago. So congrats there to Mike for the PR.
Everybody wants some.
Great call there by his coach as well. Zach Gore is back in the track. And if anyone knows Zach Gore in the chat, I know that he does military, police, and fire nationals. I'm not sure what he is, if he's which branch there he's in. So if you know, let us know.
One of the nicest lifters I've met today.
He's super nice guy. We saw him earlier in the parking lot as we were just kind of walking around, getting some steps in before coming back for the second session, and he was offering us Cheez-Its right out of the bag. I mean, he is a great guy overall. So here is Matteo,
Let's go, Matteo.
the Albanian lifter.
He's wearing the white toe shoes. Stop by his booth. Oh, here he goes, 446 pounds.
Let's see here.
Whoa, sorry about that.
Yeah, the last time we saw Matteo was at the Mr. Olympia in Orlando, Florida.
I think we just got tipped $1.
Hey, big shout out to Heidi in the chat. Thank you, Heidi, for the tip. Thank you for the gifted sub, Heidi. Thank you for the gifted sub.
220 kilos on the
And it's a
bar.
good lift.
Last bench of the day, it's Lorenzo Barnes.
Oh, yeah, big, bad Lorenzo Barnes.
220 keys.
Oh, so this is Love Lorenzo.
The Lorenzo Barnes. There we
Wow.
go. Too easy for Lorenzo. And the lift is good. 3 white lights. Lorenzo came all the way from Texas to be here in Albany, New York. It's kind of a long flight. It's 4 to 5. If it's direct, it's 4 to 5 hours. And usually it's not direct. So thanks for coming out here, Lorenzo. All right, so if you've been watching, if you know powerlifting, you know that we're going to break down the bench press. We are going to set up for the deadlift, and we're going to put 10 minutes on the clock. You're not going to want to miss this, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure you step back. I mean, it's probably going to be about 12 minutes total, and we'll be deadlifting. And as they say, the powerlifting meet doesn't start until the first deadlift hits the floor, when these lifters start building their totals up, and we can take a look at some of the placings coming up next. Make sure you check out our sponsors once again. Probably one of the last times that we're going to talk about the sponsors. Who's our presenting sponsor, Karen?
A7. You've seen those singlets. You've seen those wrist wraps, shoes.
You've seen
oh,
those
wait, no.
zebra pants.
I know. Oh, their shirts are so nice, and so are their shorts.
The shorts are nice too. So check out A7, our premier sponsor. We got White Toe Lifting Company, Matteo Manco, that's his company, who is lifting. Kevin Drury Photography, he's here. He's taken pictures and videos of all of the lifters who signed up for those services. Basement Brandon Diamond, he was competing earlier today, is also one of our sponsors. Check out Basement Brandon on YouTube. Bear Bells, functional foods, you know them, you love them. They are absolutely delicious. They're reminiscent protein bars that bring you back to a time when you were eating candy like a baby, and maybe even taking candy from a baby, to be honest. Barbell Productions.
The best live stream in the game.
Mean, it's tough to beat. It's tough to beat. Element as well. Check them out. Element. Electrolyte Solutions, LiftingCast, 110% Nutrition. Kevin Papa is on the scene, Papa Sups. The Jerky Hut is here, and Deadlift Inc. We'll be right back. 9 minutes on the clock.
somebody sandbag like a motherfucker.
Oh, it's gonna get louder in here. It's gonna get
All right, everyone, we are back for the deadlifts. Up first is going to be Noah Barbosa, the equipped lifter. He is opening up at 197.5 keys or 435.41 pounds.
Kilos. He's a conventional puller, narrow stance, hands on the outside of the thighs, uses more the back and glutes. Nice lock.
The lift is
he gets 3 white lights.
good with 3 white lights.
469 pounds. Then Jason, 230
Up next is
kilos.
Brandon Shevlin.
Bars ready.
Bars loaded with 212.5 keys.
Stand right here. Let's go, Brandon. Oh, nice lockout from Brandon. 3 white lights.
All right, here we go. We're back online. Karen Yen Lee Sr. was just carrying us there while I was eating a snack, to be honest.
And then Samuel, bars ready.
This is cheering in Jason Roth from Nashville, Tennessee. Can't wait to see you live in Vegas. Nice.
Jason opening up with 230 keys, 3 white lights, and the lift is good.
Samuel Thermidor.
Up next is Samuel the Lobster Thermidor.
Oh yeah, the lobster. Gino is loving that phrase.
Oh, I love his socks.
Sam is strong.
Oh yeah.
The lift is good.
The lift is good. 3 white lights.
Bars ready for Noah Kim.
Noah Kim
562.
is going to be the next lifter.
After Noah comes Walter.
Three white lights for Mr. Kim.
Walter, 584. Then Joshua. Bars ready for Walter.
Walter is the lifter, and I'll tell you what, I think we said before, Walter, he's been building up his total. I think he's already added 17.5 kilos to his total just in this meet. Wow.
A little faster next time, Walter.
That was
Please,
fast.
Walter, a little faster next time.
Let's see what we have right now for viewership. 104 viewers right now. Thank you to everyone who is checking in here. This is the USA Powerlifting World Cup, the inaugural USA Powerlifting World Cup, brought to you by USA Powerlifting, Barbell Productions, Bent Bar Powerlifting in beautiful Albany, New York. It's Josh Kirkpatrick out of the Hudson Valley. And for Josh, the lift is
Good.
nice.
3 white lights.
And that is the wonderful Karen on the mic.
Karen Lee Sr.
Right.
Carter.
Here's Adam Carter. He is going to be the final deadlift opener here for the first flight with 633 pounds.
That moved really fast.
3 white lights.
I can't believe the second attempts are right now.
Oh yeah.
Noah. Straighten it out. Bars ready, Noah. 469 pounds, then Brandon. And that's 3 white lights.
3 white lights for Noah.
Oh, yeah.
Brandon, 490, then Jason.
Up next is Brandon Shevlin,
Got 2 counters going.
adding 10 pounds onto his second attempt, or onto his opener for his second attempt, sorry.
87 socks, 87 singlet.
He's decked out in A7.
Oh, he's legit decked out. The lift is good.
Now how about Jason? 518 pounds. Then after Jason comes Samuel. Bars ready.
Jason Roth, the equipped 100 kg lifter.
And it's a good lift for Jason Roth. All right, Samuel Lobster Thermidor.
Bars ready. Samuel. 578. Then Noah. Oh, he's barking like a wolf.
Yeah, he is excited. All right, well, he got caught a little bit there. Let's see what the judges say, and the lift is good.
Good.
So it looks like the front referee probably felt that there was some downward motion on the bar there, or potentially even supporting of the thighs.
No, it didn't go down. It was
No.
just paused.
So maybe it was they felt it was supporting of the thighs, but regardless, 2 white lights and the lift is good. Noah Kim will be the next lifter here. Noah is, of course, rocking an A7 singlet. He's got, I don't know, I call that like a baby blue almost, you know?
I feel like that's like Robin's, like, nest egg.
Like a Robin nest egg blue.
Yeah.
That is quite niche of you, Karen.
3 white lights for Noah.
3 white lights for Noah.
Joshua. 639 pounds. Bars ready.
Here he comes, Josh Kirkpatrick. 639 pounds. Yeah, we have a lot of Josh fans in the crowd. Excellent deadlift attempt for Josh, and it's good.
3 whites. Walter.
Curious to see what Jordan's going to put in for his final attempt.
Yep, let's see. He did 290. I think they'll probably put in 295. I think that is something that, yep, that's what they put in, because that's what he wants. He wants 650 pounds. Here's Walter. Walter, wow. Walter took a 30-kilo jump. A 30-kilo jump for Walter.
Let's go, Walter. This is lightweight for you. Watch this guy whip up 650 pounds. Watch how fast it goes. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, Walter. Wow. The lift is good. 3 white lights. Here comes Adam Carter. 672 pounds.
Oh, yeah, and look at that instant replay. It's a good lift. Fast. We'll see what Walter ends up putting in next. His best, I think, is 302.5. Or no, his best deadlift is 305, it looks like. So I'd be curious to see what he decides to put in next.
Here comes Adam Carter with 305.
There we go.
And his lift is good. All right, here we go.
good with
We're going
3 white
into our
lights.
final attempts.
These are the final attempts.
The bar is loaded. Noah, 501 pounds.
So here comes Noah. Noah wants 500 pounds for his final deadlift attempt. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, these are the final lifts for these lifters, the 9th lift of the powerlifting meet.
Wow, look at his veins.
Yeah. And it's a good lift. Way to go there, Noah. He went 8 for 9 on the day, 3 for 3 on the deadlifts.
Look at this. Look at the live stream. Like, you can see, like, his veins are just popping.
Brandon Shevlin. He's another. Brandon is a 110 lifter. Looking to build onto his total here. The lift is good. So he has a total of 605.
Jason, 540 pounds.
Really, the only close battle here is between Noah Kim and Adam Carter. But we'll end up seeing what happens here. So Jason Roth, the lift is good, and Jason was in the men's equipped 100 kilo weight class, and he was the only lifter. But Jason did excellent. Jason out of Tennessee, it sounds like. He went 9 for 9. Samuel Thermidor.
He got that one. He got that one.
The lift is good for the lobster Thermidor.
And way to come back. 3 for 3. 3 for 3 on the deadlift for Samuel Thermidor. Way to come back, Sam.
All right, if Noah pulls this up, Noah goes from bronze to silver.
Yeah, so right now, Noah goes from bronze to silver if he pulls this up. And then it'll be between him and Adam Carter. Now, if Adam ends up getting his last, then he'll end up winning. But let's get behind Noah here. Noah is pulling
639 pounds.
Yes, 15 kilos over his last pull. There we go. The lift is good. There we go. That puts him in second place. However, the battle for second place isn't over yet.
Joshua, the bar is ready.
Here's Josh Kirkpatrick.
After him comes Adam Carter. No more changes. Look us in the next slide. No more changes here over.
This is a big lift for Josh Kirkpatrick. 650 pounds. It's what he came here to do. He's really looking for 650. Let's see it, Josh. Just didn't quite have it in him there. Nice try, Josh.
But overall, he got 290.
He did. He got 290, so he went for 639. I was talking to Josh a couple weeks ago, and I think he felt that he definitely had the 290 in him. So I'm glad to see that he got that. The 295. Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes to add
especially
on
with like the small flights.
So Adam is now in bronze, and he's looking to pull for second place.
Watch the hamstring. Watch the hamstring.
Yeah, he didn't quite get that. Nice try there, Adam. I'll tell you what, and that'll happen in powerlifting. Noah made a big comeback there, because if you looked at the subtotal, oh no, actually Noah was ahead with the subtotal, but then Adam came back, and because Adam pulls a lot more overall than Noah, it ended up getting close. So Adam comes in third, Noah comes in second, and this is Walter. Walter is pulling to stay in first place in the 110 kilo weight class, and this would be a PR, a 5 kilo PR for Walter.
Oh my
didn't
God.
quite have it there.
Nice catch by Eric.
Huge catch by Eric.
He
Eric,
moves fast.
super fast.
Like, just watch this replay. Eric is like standing in the background and then just swoops in at
Yeah.
like the right time.
He's a professional. He's a professional. All right, and that is it for the first flight. We only have one flight left here. One flight left here. Congrats to all of our lifters in Flight C. And we're moving on to Flight D here in the second session of the Open World Cup. These are our last lifts, basically, our last few attempts at the USA Powerlifting Open World Cup here in beautiful Albany, New York. And the lift is good.
That spotter does need a medal.
You got that right there. That spotter does need a medal. He keeps the lifters safe.
All right, Zachary.
Here's the Zach Gora.
501. Socks got to be up to the bottom of the knee.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Relish on, yes.
Oh no. Where's
All right,
that?
Zach Gora.
The
His
socks have to be up.
Do the other one now, he says. Do the other one, yep. Is that good, Eric? All right, come on.
All right, Zach Gora is the lifter, and he had to pull up his socks there because, of course, in the rule book, it does state that the socks have to come up to the bottom of the knee on the deadlift, and the reason being is because it's quite easy to bleed on the deadlift. Powerlifting is a blood sport. And the lift is good, 2 to 1.
2 to 1. Up next is Brandon Zay. 235 keys on the bar, 518 pounds.
518.
He's 6 for 6 so far.
Oh yeah, Brandon Zay.
Let's go, Brandon, from Erica.
Oh, that Let's Go Brandon is wild. Brandon Zay is the lifter. And the lift is good.
Nick. 530 for Nick, 562. After Nick comes Michael.
Yeah, the RIT spotters are incredible. I would say Fabricio from the chat, I think he wants to also be spotted by Eric Guo.
Beautiful opener for Nick.
Yeah, nice job there, Nick. Here comes Michael Carroll.
573 pounds.
573
Michael Carroll
pounds.
is the lifter, 573 pounds.
Three white lights. Here comes Mateo Manco. He held
Good lift for Mike Carroll. Up next is Mateo,
Oh yeah,
our Albanian lifter.
Albania. Right, Albania.
he is from Albania, opening up with 617 pounds. And after Mateo comes Lorenzo. But overall, Mateo, he has been having a really good meet. So far, he's 5 for 5 because he did scratch his last squat.
Ooh, I like his socks.
Yeah, those are fun. What's going on there?
I think one is Baby Yoda.
I think you're right. And the other one is like another Star Wars type deal.
617.
There we go. For Mateo, the lift is
Good.
Oh,
3
yeah.
white lights.
Here comes Lorenzo Barnes.
Lorenzo Barnes is the lifter.
Barnes.
295 keys or 650 pounds.
Oh yeah, Lorenzo is opening up with 650 pounds.
Give Lorenzo a round of applause.
Oh yeah, watching in support of Lorenzo Barnes. So proud, so proud. All the way from Texas. Hey, listen, if you love Lorenzo Barnes, let me see it in the chat. Let's see the love in the chat for Lorenzo Barnes, ladies and gentlemen. Here he comes. 19 seconds for Lorenzo. He just pops
Wow.
it right up.
Wow.
And the lift is good.
Here comes Adore.
Up next is Adore Manansala, jumping up 20 keys from his opener.
Adore Manansala. I believe it said on the lifting database that he is out of Texas. So we have quite a few Texas lifters coming to lift.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
And we love to see it. 23 states total being represented.
Adore, lift is good.
Lift is good with 3 white lights.
Oh yeah.
Zachary, then Brandon.
Up next is Big Zach Gora.
That's Zach Gora on the scene. Let's see what happens here. Zach only went up by 2.5 kilos, but that's okay. And for Zach, the lift is good. 3 white lights.
Here comes Brandon, then Nick. Bars ready for Brandon.
Brandon will be the next lifter with 562 pounds. Man, we are rolling, Karen, through these deadlifts.
He took a 20 key jump.
Wow. Definitely not abnormal. I mean, we've seen 30 key jumps, 35 key jumps today, so that's classic for the deadlift.
Bigger jumps than what I can make.
Oh, yeah. I used to make pretty big jumps, but not that big. I think maybe around 20 or so. And the lift is
The lift is good for Brandon.
good for Brando.
Nick and then Michael. Nick and then Michael. 270 kilos for Nick. Bars ready.
Bars loaded for Big Nick, going from 255 to
Nick.
270.
It's the one. It's the only. It's the Nick. We got to know where Nick is from. I'm not sure exactly where Nick is from, but it did say that he competed up at Mustache Fitness and Barbell. And for Nick,
3 white lights for Nick.
the lift is good.
Michael, then the tail.
Up next is Mike Carroll of Sean Collins in his corner.
Here comes Michael Carroll.
Wow, that was easy.
That looked better than his first.
It really did.
For Mike Carroll, the lift is good.
Arms ready for Mateo. He's Albanian. I think he uses the hook grip. Hooks his thumb underneath the bar, wraps his fingers around the thumb, reverses the grip. Both hands over the bar.
I love Gino's look.
It is a great look. I was trying to remember where Gino debuted that look. I think that it was in Memphis.
Double overhand hook grip is called.
So 639 here for Mateo. Double overhand hook grip sumo style. And he grinds that one out a little bit, and the lift for Mateo is good. 3 white lights. Who's next, Karen?
Reasons to smile.
670 pounds. After Lorenzo, we have our final pull.
Up next is Lorenzo. 305, 672 pounds on the bar.
Yeah, all the way from Texas to Albany, New York. Yeah, Lorenzo's daughters. He has 3 daughters, and they're cheering for him.
Wow.
It flies up for Lorenzo. The lift is good, 2-1. All right, we have 7 lifts left of the powerlifting competition. We were going all day yesterday. We've been going all day today. This is the inaugural USA Powerlifting Open World Cup, and we are down to our last 7 lifts. The crowd is getting wild. A little over 100 or so in the crowd. I know we have over 100 viewing. Adore Manansala. I couldn't quite break past the knees, and the lift is no good. Nice try there, Adore. Adore had an excellent meet overall. He went 8 for 9 on the day.
That's a good meet. That's a good outcome.
It's a really good meet.
Arms ready, Zachary. 232.5 kilos.
Last lift for Zach Gora.
It looks like one of the only battles we're going to have here in the 125 class will be for potentially third and fourth with Brandon, Zay, and Nick. If Brandon gets his final attempt and Brandon misses, then Brandon will actually pull ahead for third place. So for Zach Gora, the lift is good. Great to see Zach come out, and he placed second. 8 for 9 on the day for Zach Gora out of Boston. So here's Brandon. Brandon is going to need this lift, and it's going to push him into third place. Because if Brandon and Nick tie, then it goes on body weight, and Brandon did weigh in lower than Nick. So the lower body weight wins.
Wow.
Very clean. It was an exceptional call, and the lift is good. So he's now in third place. So Nick
is pulling
Yep.
to move from fourth to third.
Yes. I mean, realistically, Nick would only need to They could do an attempt change, but they're obviously not going to do that.
Nick is from Beacon, New York.
Oh, you know Beacon. Beacon,
Yes.
New York, out in the Hudson Valley, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
According to the Jackson, he trains out of Sport of Iron.
Ah, Sport of Iron Fitness in Kingston, New York. We know it good. We know it well. Matt Santiago is the owner and head coach.
Let's see it, Nick.
And it's no lift for Nick, so unfortunately that pushes Nick into 4th place. And that was it. Brandon Zay comes in 3rd place from his last pull. That's what happens in powerlifting, ladies and gentlemen. So here's Mike. Mike is a 125-kilo lifter. He weighed in quite light for the weight class at 112.25. And Mike is pulling 287.5. I believe this is a PR for Mike. This would be a 2.5-kilo PR for Mike.
Let's see it, Mike.
It'll also be a... all right, nice try there, Mike.
All right, here comes Mateo. 644 pounds on the bar. The bar is loaded for Mateo from Albany.
Ah, it's Mateo. Mateo is looking to pull to stay in 1st place.
First place. He's going to come out, shake some hands, and walk off.
Yep, so Mateo, it looks like he is scratching his final deadlift.
Thank you, Mateo.
So he scratched his final squat, he scratched his final deadlift. I don't see it as a bad call at all. It seemed like he honestly put his all into his final lift. So,
Which sometimes is the best judgment call because you want to stay injury-free.
correct. So this is our final lift coming up of the powerlifting meet. Lorenzo Barnes will be the lifter. I know that Lorenzo has a lot of supporters down in Texas who are in the chat, who are excited. They're excited to see him lift. So far, Lorenzo is 8 for 8. 8 for 8 so far. He's with Prime Predator Performance. He's going up by 5 kilos. How much weight on the bar, Karen?
310 or 683 pounds.
Oh, yeah, 683 pounds here for Lorenzo Barnes.
This is the last lift of the day.
Lorenzo Barnes putting on a show for us here today. He is already in 1st place. So he's having some fun on this one.
Oh, yeah.
And for Lorenzo, the lift is
Good.
Hashtag Barnes strong. He went 9 for 9.
Perfect day.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, there's only one last thing to do. They're going to give out the medals, and we're going to give one last shout out to our sponsors. Of course, the presenting sponsor. Actually, I'll leave them for last. Some of our sponsors, White Toe Lifting Company, from Mateo, of course. They have Deadlift slippers, they have knee sleeves, and they are coming out with wrist wraps soon, so check them out online. Kevin Drury Photography, if you're ever going to be powerlifting in the Albany area or even the, just I believe like the Hudson Valley area, Kevin will be your guy. So if you see that he's doing a meet, you should definitely sign up for his photos and videos. Basement Brandon, check him out on Basement Brandon on YouTube for all types of reviews for home gym equipment. Bear Bells, Functional Foods, check them out at Whole Foods and a grocer near you. Barbell Productions, everything you see from this live stream, the audio, the big screens that we have live here for the audience is by Barbell Productions. We keep saying Bear Bell because that's the way it's written on here. Element as well, Hydration Station, Element, LiftingCast, we love them. The vendors outside, 110% nutrition, Papa Sups. Check out Kevin Papa, t-shirts, and of course, pre-workout and all types of supplements. The Jerky Hut and Deadlift Inc. And who is our premier or presenting sponsor, Karen?
A7.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, A7 is the presenting sponsor here. I believe they'll probably be the presenting sponsor at Nationals in Salt Lake City, Utah. So if you need anything powerlifting-wise, whether it's, you know, slippers or shirts or singlets or knee sleeves, backpacks, water bottles, A7 has it all. Check them out online, A7. And that's pretty much it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been the USA Powerlifting Inaugural Open World Cup. Any last words, Karen?
Follow Iron Mike the dietitian, the strong dietitian, to start your muscle mommy or hoochie daddy season today.
Oh, yeah. Big shout out there. Well, hey, thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the inaugural Open World Cup. Hold on quick. All right, really quickly, we actually just did some calculus and we figured out the pro card winners. Ladies and gentlemen, they are on the screen right now. So as we mentioned before, the top 3 women, as long as they achieved over a 475 dots, earned pro cards yesterday, and the top 3 men, as long as they achieved over a 500 dots, received pro cards. So Peter, who came in first place, had an exceptional dots score of 550. Albert Lee, who came in second place, had a dot score of 535. And Antonino Fazio, Albany's own Antonino Fazio, had a dot score of 525. Incredible for these men. Peter was in the 75 kilo weight class. Albert is in the 75 kilo weight class, and Antonino is in the 82.5 kilo weight class. We said it yesterday. I mean, the 75 kilo weight class is arguably the most competitive weight class in powerlifting right now. It used to be the 82.5 or the 83 back in the day, and now I feel it's back to 75. So these are your pro card winners. Congratulations to the new pros. Thank you to all of the lifters who came out to the first ever USA Powerlifting Open World Cup. We had 23 states, 5 countries, and thank you so much to all the viewers who came out, who chatted in, who supported the lifters. All of these live streams are going to be they're recorded and they're put on YouTube. So check out the USA Powerlifting YouTube channel. I'm Mike Perkins.
And I'm Karen Lee Sr.
And we are tuning out. Thanks, everyone. See ya.